Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Breckenridge basketball is on the air. Tonight's I3G Sports Network broadcast is brought to you by Breckenridge Public Schools, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Heitkamp Construction, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, North Dakota State College of Science, Optimum Rehab, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, Red River Grain, Smith Motors, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, and Twin Town Villa. Now, here's KBMW's Turner Blofis.
And welcome to the Red River Grain pregame show, serving the local farmers since 1986. Turner Blofis, and we are ready for some Section 6A basketball. The Breckenridge Cowgirls moved on to the second round and will be facing off with the Wheaton Herman-Norcross Warriors, and a team that Breckenridge kind of beat up on earlier this year, but Wheaton has been kind of on fire lately and entered this game with a record of 16-11 on the year. Cowgirls enter with a 22-5 mark on the season. And we'll dive into our Power Poll ranking right off the bat, brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company. And before we do, also want to shout out a bunch of our bonus sponsors that hopped on for the broadcast. We're going to run through them really quick here. I'm going to try to be really quick at least. Bremer Bank in Breckenridge and Wapton, Cross Brothers Construction, the Black Pelican Bar and Grill and Wine Mirror, Dakota Cabinetry, Valley Beach Service and Manufacturing, Sanford Health, Superior Builders as well, making this video stream possible, Prairie Stone, Mindak Farmers Cooperative, OK Tire, Comdale Innovation, Cargill, Dakota Valley Electric Cooperative, Wapton Parks and Recreation, along with Thrifty Horizons, American Federal Bank, Scott's Electric, Favorites Drive-Thru. Can't forget about Edward Jones, Agent Jody Hendrickson, and Jaworski Glass and Repair as well. So thank you to all the bonus sponsors making this video stream possible on KBMW News Live or the I3G Sports Network, if you're wondering. So let's dive into that Power Poll ranking as promised. Section 6A North goes like this, with Hillcrest Lutheran Academy at the top. They're number 8 in the state by QRF. They're number 10 in the Minnesota Basketball News Poll. And they eliminated Battle Lake with a 67-32 victory on Thursday to move on. Underwood is up next at the 2 seed. They have a 55-50 loss to Breckenridge on the resume. And they led by 10 at the half and eliminated Rothsay 61-41 on Thursday. New York Mills eliminated Ada Borup with a 69-44 victory as they're the 3 seed in Section 6A North. Park Christian eliminated LPA with a 79-48 beatdown on Thursday. They have a 15-point loss to Breck. And you know who else lost to Breck? LPA, who was eliminated by Park Christian in that game, as we mentioned. 79-48 wants to score once again. And LPA actually played Breck a little tighter than Park Christian did. But now we'll move on to our South Power Poll ranking. Once again, brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company. And we got the Breckenridge Cowgirls at the top. Number 4 in the state by QRF standards. 10 straight victories on the year. Number 3 in the Minnesota Basketball News Poll. And they eliminated Benson with an 81-36 victory on Thursday. West Central area, they eliminated Brandon Evansville 63-49. They're number 9 in the state in the Minnesota Basketball News Poll. And number 10 by QRF, they have a 9-point loss to Breckenridge on the season. The Hancock Owls, who eliminated Breckenridge last year, they just took care of CGB by a score of 83-42 on Thursday. And then Wheaton Herman-Norcross, as we'll see in this ballgame, they beat Parkersburg 57-54 in a dogfight to get to this ball game. And their earlier game, once again, a 79-52 loss to Breckenridge. And Parkersburg was eliminated in that game. So that's a look at your Power Poll ranking. Actually, we got a little bonus Power Poll on here with the Class 1A standings, or Power Poll, or rankings, I guess you'd say, in the Minnesota Basketball Poll. Goodhue is at the top at 21-5. Mountain Iron Buell at 23-3. By the way, Breckenridge lost to Goodhue earlier in the year. And then Breck 21-5. Mary Lutheran 23-3. Sleepy Eye St. Mary's 25-2. And we got Kelleher Northholm. Sorry, still kind of new to 1A, so some of the town names are a little unfamiliar to me. 23-3. Bram is 7th at 20-5, and then Kitson County Central 23-2, right ahead of West Central area and Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. So we got 3 Section 6A schools in here for a little bonus on your Otter Tail Power Poll ranking. And now into your State Farm Stat Report, brought to you by the local State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. Get a little long-winded here on my Red River Grain pregame show. Apologies, folks, but we want to tell you about all the stats from this season. Parker Yagi enters this ball game averaging 15 a game, 6.2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2.5 steals. She shoots 50% from the field, 30% from 3, and 83% from the free throw line. Jonica Bernardes averages 13 a game. In her last 4, she's been averaging 16, 7, and 2. 2 steals, by the way, and 7 rebounds. She averages 4.5 rebounds on the year and shoots 39% clip from the three-point line. Not too shabby. And then Ava Janing, just under 10 points per game off the bench. So very impressive from her. 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 2.5 steals as well. Sydney Roberts up next, just under 10 points as well at 9.3, 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal per game. And then Piper Janning rounding out the State Farm stat report as the regular season leader for points with 7.9, or she's one of the regular season leaders, I should say. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals a game. Very all-around solid player, and Breckenridge usually goes about 8 deep. We'll tell you more about that when we get into the starting lineups. Take a quick break on this Red River Grain pregame show, serving local farmers since 1986, and loop back with your keys to the game, brought to you by Smith Motors in Wahpeton.
Take charge of your financial future with a proactive approach from Bremer Bank in Breckenridge. Did you know that Bremer offers more than just traditional banking services? We also offer investment, wealth management, and insurance services for all of your financial needs. Bremer can help you plan for your future and protect what matters most. The professionals at Bremer are ready to help you think ahead. Stop by Bremer today to learn more about our comprehensive financial solutions, or call 218-643-8721. Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
It's the place where good friends gather. It's a place that's all about friendly service, good food, and occasionally really good music, too. Welcome to the Black Pelican in Wyndmere. The Black Pelican is that comfortable place where you can enjoy your favorite beverage. Take home some off sale and make some great memories. Relax and just have some fun. So stop in and take a break from the day. Make some great memories. That's what the Black Pelican is all about. The Black Pelican, where all your friends go, in Wyndmere, North Dakota. A remodel, addition, or new construction resembles a puzzle. You look at the edges, the colors, and what you envision as a finished work of art. Showplace Cabinetry, available at Dakota Cabinetry, can help you worry about one less piece of the puzzle. Do you have a picture in mind? Dakota Cabinetry can make your next project complete by offering countertops, custom tile backsplashes, custom tile showers, and flooring too. Stop by our showroom located at 898 8th Avenue South in Wahpeton, or call 642-2100 to check out Showplace Cabinetry.
Valley Beet Service and Manufacturing is proud to serve all sugar beet growers in the valley and surrounding areas. Thank you for letting Valley Beet Service and Manufacturing take care of all your beet equipment repairs and reconditioning. Valley Beet Service and Manufacturing offers on-site farm service on all make and models of beet equipment. Thank you for trusting us to take care of your beet equipment repairs. Call 642-1181 to set up an appointment. Valley Beet Service and Manufacturing in Dwight, North Dakota.
When you need care, you want to know it's close to where you live, work, and play. That's why at Sanford Health, we're committed to providing you with the care you need, when you need it, right here where you call home. Dr. Dylan Torgerson is a family medicine physician that offers care for the entire family in Wahpeton. And it's always easy to make an appointment with convenient clinic locations, hours, and online options that fit your schedule. Find your provider, Dr. Dylan Torgerson, at sanfordhealth.org or by calling 642-7000.
Superior Builders proudly supports tonight's high school sporting contest. Brian Bernatus and the team at Superior Builders have been the post-frame building experts for over 20 years. Get the ball rolling on your dream building today by visiting superiorbuildersnd.com and check out the team's unmatched craftsmanship. Superior Builders also sponsors Plays of the Week, supporting high school athletes on the KBMWnews.com Facebook. Superior Builders proudly supports all the Superior athletes in our community.
Are you looking to replace existing countertops or new build projects? Prairie Stone Countertops provides premium stone at a competitive rate. Prairie Stone will price match quotes for 20% or more savings. With over 400 stone slabs in stock to view, we provide a large variety of inventory on hand. Prairie Stone Countertops is a trusted partner for all of your countertop projects and installation. We'd like to extend thanks to all of our satisfied customers from all of us at Prairie Stone Countertops.
To find out more information or to view their gallery, visit them on the web at prairie-stone.com or give them a call today at 605-637-5582.
And welcome to the Red River Grain pregame show. Once again, serving the local farmer since 1986. Turnable office, and it's time for your keys to the game, brought to you by Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors in Wahpeton. And for today's keys to the game, you know, I could I say this almost every time. You could do this any game, but I mean it this time because Breckenridge, the big key to their success has been, if you guys have watched any of their games today, because they can beat teams pretty much in any way, but the teams that they dominate, those are the ones they turn over in the full court. Their full court press has been outstanding. They have some of the best perimeter defenders that you could say have come through this program. It's crazy how many they got all over the place because Parker Yagi can pretty much lock up anybody. Jonica Bernades obviously knows how to hunker down and guard. Piper and Ava Janning, steal machines, especially Piper. I don't know why I didn't lead off with her. She's maybe been the defensive player of the year this year. And then all of that along with Sydney Roberts, who brings that defensive toughness as well. So Aaron Bloff is on the back end too, but we're kind of shouting out the perimeter more so. Aaron, sorry about that. Mariah Coltis too also holds it down on the back end. You can feel pretty good about letting someone get by you and playing aggressive up the line if you know that Mariah Coltis or Aaron Bloff are going to be backing you up. So I'm going to say if they can get that full court press, just creating turnovers like crazy like they have done the last few games, turning defense into offense, if they can get that going right away, I think Breckenridge should be able to get a nice early cushion here and, take care of business. But once again, not overlooking any teams at this time of year, but when you got a 27-point win, it's obvious you're going to come into this one as a favorite. So, we're just calling a spade here. But that is a look at your key to the game brought to you by Smith Motors in Wapton. On to our injury report brought to you by CHI St. Francis. And on the injury report for the Cowgirls, we still have the lone injury of Emily Gowan that I know of. I don't you can't always fully trust me on it because sometimes the coaches forget or there's a last-minute scratch. So just have Emily Gowan on the injury report for today. Once again, wishing her a speedy recovery. Hope the rehab process is going okay after she had the knee injury during volleyball. And we'll see her back next year for her senior season. But and then none to report for Wheaton Herman-Norcross that we've been told. So that is a look at your injury report once again. Brought to you by CHI St. Francis. And we'll take a quick break on our Red River Grain pregame show. Come back with your starting lineups. Brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. You are listening to Breckenridge Basketball and the Red River Grain pregame show on B92.7 FM.
Mindak Farmers Cooperative is proud to be serving the Red River Valley since 1974. The staff in Mindak Farmers Cooperative would like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of the agribusiness community. From the fields to the parts stores to the factory, everyone works together to sweeten the local economy, pumping millions into the strength of our schools, communities, and businesses. Thanks to all for helping support the local farmer and our communities. Pure sugar by nature. Mindak Farmers Cooperative in Wahpeton.
They say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. At OK Tire, we're here to keep you going. From Firestone tires and replacements to retreads and even Firestone tracks, we have you covered. Our certified Firestone experts are ready to get you back up and running, no matter if you're on site or in the field, saving you time and money. OK Tire, we keep the tough going.
Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck in tonight's games. If you or someone you know is looking for a new career, Comdell Innovation is here. Comdell is looking to hire machinists and tool fabrication technicians. Head to ComdellInnovation.com and click Job Opportunities to apply. That's Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, wishing the best of luck to students and coaches in tonight's game.
Cargill Wahpeton is hiring for operations technicians. $28 an hour starting pay with $3,000 sign-on bonus. No experience needed. We will train. Great benefits and immediate PTO. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. It's a great time for winter fun. Your friends at Dakota Valley Electric would like to remind you to be extra cautious while riding snowmobiles. Be sure to watch out for power poles, guy wire, and electrical equipment that can be hidden by snow. Transformer boxes and cabinets may be buried. See a down power line? Stay away and report it. Have fun and stay safe. From the folks at Dakota Valley Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Good luck to all the teams in the district tournament.
Wahpeton Parks and Recreation is proud of our community and the talented student athletes competing tonight, providing community collaborations, a family-focused environment, and endless activities. Watt Parks and Rec is here for you. Make sure to check out their website, wahpetonparks.com, for more information on rec programs, parks, facilities, and events. Check out our Facebook page, Wahpeton Parks and Recreation, for all other updates. And good luck to all teams and coaches from all of us at Wahpeton Parks and Recreation.
Thrifty Horizons wishes all the players good luck throughout the playoffs. Check out Thrifty Horizons on Facebook for daily sales. Thrifty Horizons is in need of clean, resellable household donations. Thrifty Horizons store and donation hours are Monday through Wednesday, 9 to 5, Thursday, 9 to 7, and Friday, 9 to 3. Donatable items including clothing, toys, furniture, books, and movies. Find us at 229 Minnesota Avenue, Breckenridge, Minnesota. Good luck from all of us at Thrifty Horizons.
All right, welcome back. Time for your starting lineups, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, and we'll run through the starters for the Warriors first. Wheaton goes like this. At number 5 is Claire Rinke. She's a sophomore who is listed at 5'10", and plays forward for the squad. Addison Bloom, a 5'6" guard who is a senior, wearing number 11. Number 23, Julia Schmidt. She's listed at 5'8", as another senior in the starting 5, rocking number 23. Carly Schultz right after her, 24. She's a 5'8" freshman and plays forward for this squad. And then rounded out is Jaredon Ellers, who is a junior, listed at 5'8". The forward wears number 51. And Wheaton is coached by Levi Schultz, assisted by Dan Perry and Rebecca Schmidt as well. So let's look at the starters for Wheaton and now for the Breckenridge Cowgirls. They're going with the usual starting 5, so you guys should have this down by now. You can say it with me. We're going in numerical order. Sydney Roberts wearing number 0. She is listed at 5'5", is a senior, along with Jonica Bernades. Bernades wears number 2, a 5'7" junior. Parker Yagi, another 5'7" junior, wearing number 3. And then they also start alongside Piper Janing, a 5'9" sophomore who wears number 10. And Erin Blafas, the second senior in this starting 5. She wears number 24, is listed at 5'10". And that is a look at your starting lineups. We'll pause for the national anthem. You've been listening to the Red River Grain pregame show on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the I3G Sports Network. And when we come back, we'll have your opening tip brought to you by North Dakota State College of Science.
A good coach knows how to set goals, analyze risk, and win. American Federal takes a similar approach with your money. We bring together the bankers who make banking easy for you. Whether you're financing a business, needing insurance, planning for retirement, or buying a home, American Federal advisors can take care of it all for you. Together with American Federal, always a winning team. Member FDIC.
Scott's Electric has built their entire reputation on quality workmanship. Their dedication is to you. At Scott's Electric, it's all about customer satisfaction. They cover all the bases. New construction from commercial to industrial, agricultural, residential, and communications. Scott's Electric wrote the book on electric service and repair. They can handle utility placement and street lighting too. Find them at www.scottselectric.net or call 701-642-9244. Scott's Electric, quality workmanship with dedication to customer satisfaction.
When you're looking for catering, what comes to mind? Joel Ellingson at Favorites Drive-Thru Deli. Give him a call at 899-0942 for your catering events. Find him on Facebook, too. Favorites Drive-Thru Deli in Breckenridge.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Jody Hendrickson, your Wahpeton Edward Jones financial advisor, can help get you ready for whatever life throws at you, even the welcome surprises. She will work with you to meet your changing needs to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, she can help make them feel a little less unexpected. Call Jody Hendrickson at 701-642-5762 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Have you ever been driving and see a small pebble hit your windshield, resulting in a crack or chip? Well, it happens to even the best drivers. Jaworski Glass and Repair on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your local glass repair expert. They repair glass chips on all types of vehicles, as well as windshield replacements and custom glass cutting. Jaworski Glass and Repair guarantees quality work in a prompt manner. Give Jaworski Glass and Repair a call today, 642-4527.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton. All the hits from 2KM today.
And And welcome back to the Red River Grain pregame show, serving the local farmers since 1986, and kind of came back a little earlier than I anticipated. So you guys can listen while the starters also get announced, but we can once again kind of set the table for you folks who are just joining in. Breckenridge Cowgirls taking on the Wheaton Herman-Norcross Warriors, and the Cowgirls bested the Warriors by 27 earlier in the year, and coming to this one of the hottest teams in Class A right now. And I know when Breckenridge is rolling, when I get my buddy who is a coach in 2A Minnesota in the central part of the state and is texting me, I hear Breck's really good. How'd they do against Benson the other night? I was like, oh, yeah, they're on your radar, aren't they? Oh, yeah, they're number 1 seed. I forgot. In their subsection. So this is, they put together one of the better regular seasons in school history, looking to keep it rolling. And what a run it has been for this core group of girls. Seeing, once again, Jonica Bernades and Parker Yagi, who are going to be seniors next season, but playing alongside Sydney Roberts are actually all standing together right now as they just got announced for the starting 5. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, KBMW News Live. And then Aaron Blofus, another one who's been integral to the team's success last couple of years. Once again, this opening tip brought to you by North Dakota State College of Science. The science of learning by doing. North Dakota State College of Science. And jumping it up for the Cowgirls. Going to have Erin Blofus. And it looks like she'll be jumping against number 51 for Wheaton Herman-Norcross. And that is Jaredyn Ellers once again. Cowgirls had their season coming to an end last year in this gym, taking on Hancock once again, and Piper Janing comes away with the opening tip, once again brought to you by North Dakota State College of Science. Science of learning by doing, as Parker Yagi tosses it down to Jonica Bernades. Her shot is blocked, rebounded by Yagi. Dropped off to Sydney Roberts, and she's looking to go for 2, and Yagi almost comes away with another rebound, but Roberts comes away with it instead. So an offensive rebound apiece for both of them. Jonica Bernades lines up that 39% clip from the three-point line, but isn't able to knock this one down. 0-0 score. Wheaton on their first possession. They look to swing it around to Julia Schmidt. Schmidt can do attack on Janing and ends up turning it over, stolen away by Yagi. Parker Yagi out running. Oh, fakes the pass and goes for the left hand for 2. Parker Yagi into the scoring column. 2-0 lead for the Cowgirls in your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Yagi comes away with a steal now, doing it on both ends to start off this ball game. Sydney Roberts out and running. Roberts pushes it up to Piper Janing, who's going to line up a 3, has her shot blocked, rebounded by Erin Blofus, so another offensive rebound for the Cowgirls. Janing trying to get her own miss here, but will not come away with it. Warriors being it down the court, skip it over to the right corner to Schultz. Schultz misses the 3, and Yagi tried getting the rebound, but fouled. Parker Yagi inbounding to Jonica Bernades. Bernades. Checking over to Yagi. Here at Minnewaska Area High School once again. Home of the Lakers, beautiful facility here. Sydney Roberts gets it to Parker Yagi, who's looking to get downhill and drive in for 2. 4-0 start for the Cowgirls to open up this ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Wheaton almost turns it over in the right corner. It gets tied up for a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Warriors. 4-0 Cowgirl lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Yagi almost steals it away. It's right in front of her head coach, Tony Bogenreef. And then it is thrown away. Jonica Bernades picks it off and is out and running. Bernades dribbles it back out to the perimeter, thought about the triple, gets it over to Yagi instead. Yagi, dribble kick out to Bernades. Bernades, she'll take it herself this time around and get a pair of free throws for her troubles. Cowgirls in control here to start off. potentially go up 6-0 at the jump. Free throw from Bernardes is up and good. And checking in for her first action after the second foul on Ehlers is Kiana Wall. Bernardes, 2-for-2 trip. 6-0 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 15:44 left to go in this opening half. And Jonica Bernardes tying up another jump ball. So it's heading the other way. Back-to-back jump balls. And a timeout taken by the Warriors. We'll take one with them. This timeout is brought to you by Highcamp Construction. Once you build with them, you won't build any other way. Highcamp Construction in Wapton. You were listening to Breckenridge Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Highcamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more.
Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing?
How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Highcamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
And welcome back after that Highcamp Construction timeout. We are back with the Breckenridge Cowgirls up 6-0 and the ball on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Yagi was looking for someone on a back cut, but a little miscommunication there. Ends up throwing it to the defense. Nobody around. And Sydney Roberts trying to get right back for the Cowgirls by picking a steal at the top of their zone, but instead it gets dropped in the high post area and then kicked back out to Schmidt. Schmidt with the dribble kick out to Rinke. Rinke misses the shot. Tracked down by Wheaton though, and they're going to look at an offensive rebound, and foul is called. Claire Rinke with the board. And then she gets a pair of free throws. Try to get her squad in the scoring column. 6-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Free throw is up and good for Claire Rinke. Rinke trying to make it a perfect trip. Going through the routine. And shot is off the mark, rebounded by Parker Yagi. Yagi, her second board. Jonica Bernardes feeds it to Yagi just inside the arc. She'll kick it back out to Bernardes. NBA range. She doesn't care. She is off the mark, though. Look good off the release. Usually does. I was just saying last game, I swear she shoots a better percentage from that distance than just from right up at the three-point line. And Piper Janing bringing her signature chaos to the perimeter. Almost forced a turnover. Shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Erin Blofis. Blofis gets it to Yagi. Parker Yagi will bring it up. She feeds it up to Sydney Roberts in the right corner. Roberts trying to attack baseline, but instead picks up her dribble, swings it over to Erin Blofis. Can't leave her that wide open either, but she goes off the back iron. Blofis had hit from deep last game, and they're going to call a foul on Sydney Roberts. Roberts was trying to tie it up for another jump ball. Possession arrow. Or no, it wasn't a jump ball. I was going to say the possession arrow would have been with Wheaton anyways. 6-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Ava Janing and Mariah Coltis have checked into the ball game. Expect to see the two of them along with Anna Spear off the bench. Now Parker Yagi is going to pick up a foul near the sideline. She's a little surprised. Better fix our camera angle just a little bit here for the viewers on KBMW News Live. It's our YouTube channel if you weren't aware. I should probably wise up and move the scoreboard as well, but I'll get around to that when I get to it. Dribble kick out from the Warriors. And Schmidt's going to launch a contested three off the mark, rebounded by Yagi. Yagi feeds it up to Piper Janing. Janing picks up her dribble, kicks it out to a wide open Yagi. She won't shoot it. Instead, she'll dribble kick out to Coltis, who makes the quick extra pass to Piper Janing. She fires a three off the mark. Wheaton comes away with it. Schmidt bringing the ball up for the Warriors. She looks over to head coach Levi Schultz for some direction. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Yagi. So inbounding will be Claire Rinke, who has the lone point so far. 6-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 14 minutes left to go in this opening half. And Schmidt with a nice little move to free herself up. Left-handed layup is good. Julia Schmidt with her first points of the night. Jonica Bernadez. Dribble kick out to Piper Janing. Janing tries feeding it down to Mariah Coltis, but pass was tipped out. Parker Yagi tracks it down, and she's going to get called for the travel. She had one that was kind of close earlier, so something I don't know if head coach Tony Bogadrin's going to have a chat with her about. 13:34 left to go in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Schmidt fires it up the court. Three-pointer is up and way off the mark. Tracked down by Jonica Bernadez. Bernadez bringing it up for the Cowgirls. Swings it over to Ava Janing on the left wing. Ava Janing out to the right wing now to Bernadez, who rotates it to Anna Spear, who just checked in the ball game as well. Spear going to that floater off the mark. And Warriors playing tough defensively after giving up a quick 6 to start this game. Schmidt. And the key is they're taking control of the ball as well for the most part after, well, right on cue, they almost turned it over here, and they are going to turn it over here. They were taking care of the ball, I promise. It's going the other way now. Parker Yagi will inbound it to Ava Janing. Janing crosses the timeline, calling out a play, gets a ball screen from Mariah Coltis. Left-handed layup is off the mark and rebounded by the Warriors. Got a favorable bounce there, it didn't go out of bounds. Ava Janing, nothing she could do about it. She was standing out of bounds, so wouldn't be able to touch it in the moment. And Schmidt kicks it out to Rinke. Rinke feeds it into the post area. And after picking up the dribble, Schultz ends up throwing it away to Ava Janing. Janing rotates to Donna Spear, who swings it to the right corner. Quick ball movement. It's been a key to the Cowgirls' offensive success this year. Ava Janing, another big key to that, and she misses the layup. Mariah Coltis gets one rebound, tracks down another one. This time, instead, she feeds it off to Ava Janing. Saying, I didn't have luck on that last one. You may as well take this one. Ava Janing, a little pump fake, drops it off to Sydney Roberts. Roberts looking to attack, and they're going to say out of bounds off the Warriors. 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock for the Cowgirls, who are sending Jonica Bernadez back into the game. And Aaron Blofis as well. Mariah Coltis and Parker Yagi will get a breather. 11:52 left to go in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. They get inbound to Aaron Blofis, kicks it out to Ava Janing in the left corner. She sails the three. It's rebounded by the Warriors. Schmidt fires a pass up the court. Kicked out to the left wing, and three-pointer is canned by Carly Schultz. Ties it up at 6. Both teams have a 6-0 run under their belt now. Sydney Roberts trying to answer with a corner three off the mark, and rebounded by the Warriors. Warriors matching the Cowgirls' physicality. They're getting punched in the mouth a little bit here to open it up. Now the offense kind of doesn't look as too afraid to attack the defense now, and a little step back midi off the mark, rebounded by Bernadez. Jonica Bernadez drops it off to Anna Spear. Spear with a little mid-range jumper, a little unorthodox, but tracked down by Sydney Roberts. It's always such a good judge of where it's going off the rim. And then she is fouled. Six score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 10:56 left to go. Cowgirls in a bit of a scoring drought right now. And Ava Janing trying to do something about that off the inbound. She will get fouled. Pair of free throws coming for the 8th grader. Janing. Cowgirls are the #1 seed, so they wear the home team's colors, rocking their green, working right to left on your dial, by the way. Wheaton, Herman-Norcross after that made free throw from Ava Janing. Wheaton's wearing the white jerseys with the black piping and red numbers and lettering. Ava Janing, 1-for-2 trip. Aaron Bloff has almost got the rebound, but Bernada is the one who ends up claiming it. Swung over to Piper Janing. Swings it back to the right wing to Sydney Roberts. Head coach Tony Bogenreef looking for some movement out of his motion. Little give and go pop action out to Sydney Roberts, and Wheaton Herman-Norcross comes up with a stop. (7-6) Cowgirl lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 10:26 left to go. Warriors end up getting a double dribble. I think they were going to try to say that Blofus ended up tipping that one, but they're going to say, no, that was you. That was the only one doing it, so you can't do it twice. Double dribble is called. 7-6 score once again on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Parker Yagi, leading scorer and rebounder so far. Her and Bernardes each have 3 rebounds, so I should say they share that, but Yagi has 4 of the team's 7 points. Now she's setting a ball screen for Sydney Roberts. Roberts gets it to Bernardes. Now they're looking to feed it to Blofus. Drops it into Parker Yagi. Jonica Bernardes with a nice little pass fake and going right at the defense, and Wheaton fans not thrilled with the call. They're trying to say that the defender was straight up down there, but instead that is the 3rd foul. Or no, my apologies. I was looking at the wrong call there. Oh, it gave me a little shock to the system there, but only the 1st foul on Carly Schultz, as Bernardes stays perfect at the stripe, making her first. 3 for 3 so far at the line. And all 5 of the Warriors were there, collapsing on Bernardes when she attacked. Almost always see a kick out in those situations, but instead we got a 9-6 score as Piper Janing gets a nice deflection there and tries dropping it off and has her pass deflected. Parker Yagi kicks out to Sydney Roberts. Oh, Roberts is going to dribble kick now. And the pass gets sailed out of bounds. Aaron Blofus was looking for Parker Yagi. Might have thought Mariah Coltis was on the court because that sailed a little bit high. Rinke inbounding. Bring it up is Julia Schmidt. Rinke has it swiped away by Parker Yagi. Just bully ball on the defensive end. And the left-handed layup, is off the mark. Jonica Bernardes follows it for 2. You can hear the surprise in my voice. You never see Parker Yagi miss shots like that. Bernardes follows it and lays it in, though. 11-6 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And turned over. Piper Janing flying into the passing lane there, and the last one to touch it. So Wheaton will hang on to it as they trail by 5. If you're watching on our YouTube stream, we already got you covered there on the scoreboard, of course, but for all the B92.7 listeners, 11-6 is your score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Wheaton ends up turning it away. Had an open shooter in the corner, but Sydney Roberts is too feisty defensively. They get it to Yagi. Parker Yagi trying to change speeds. Gets it out to Bernardes. Bernardes dribbles into the paint, and had a good look at an N1 there, but 2 more free throws coming. A lot of aggressive takes to the hoop. I don't think we're going to get any accusations of a free throw merchant around here, but Bernardes is going to be knocking on the door of like her season high free throw shot here in the first half as she misses. After knocking down the first 4. She could have had as many made free throws as Wheaton has points if this was a perfect trip, but missed the first. 9:02 left to go in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Bernardes sinks the second one. 12-6 now the Cowgirls lead. It's been a day of 6-0 runs. Cowgirls had a 6-0 run. Wheaton had a 6-0 run, and then another 6-0 run from the Cowgirls. And Wheaton's getting ready to start theirs. Julia Schmidt drives to the cup for the layup. Jonica Bernardes dribbles over to the right wing. Now kicked over to Piper Janing for a corner 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Erin Blofus. Blofus has her pass tipped, but Ava Janing tracks it down. Janing's layup attempt is off the mark and rebounded by the Warriors. Wheaton trailing 12-8 on your Carlson Family Insurance score. We got to travel. Wheaton thought they were going to be potentially getting a foul on the step through there maybe, but wasn't meant to be. 12-8 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 8:18 left to go in this opening half. Piper Janing rotates to Anna Spear near the top of the key. Spear to Ava Janing. Parker Yagi looking to attack off the bounce. Instead, swings it over to Anna Spear. Spear going to get past her defender, drops it off to Ava Janing. Ava Janing, a nice little dribble kick out to her sister Piper. Piper Janing, ooh, with a nice left-handed finish. 4-2. Big fan of Piper Janing's game. She's got her squad up by 6 now and forces the turnover in the full court as well. 14-8 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. So Breckenridge, they have 4 girls in the scoring column so far. And Anna Spear trying to be the 5th, but off the mark on the shot. Apologies, missed that on the camera. I was checking my stats. Rinke swings it in the right wing, and Mariah Coltis is just back into the game. He's playing hunkering down in the post to force the kick out. Rinke drives the cup for 2. Claire Rinke cuts the lead to 4. Piper Janing gets it to Parker Yagi. Nice rotation over to Anna Spear for the corner 3. Sails it and got a little bit of rim, but out of bounds. (14-10) Breckenridge lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Sydney Roberts will check in for Anna Spear. Number 0 for number 1. And Rinke trying to break the Cowgirl press. They've done a good job of it tonight so far, or today so far. I forget we got an afternoon game here at Minnewaska Area High School. The Warriors about to get tied up for a jump ball, and Sydney Roberts always getting all over that. 14-10 is your score with Breckenridge up on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Just a hair under 7 minutes left to go in this first half. Ava Janing brings it up. And nice kick out from Mariah Coltis. Piper Janing rebounded by Parker Yagi. She kicks it back out. And Mariah Coltis ends up getting fouled down low, and that's going to be into the 1-and-1. That's 17 fouls on the Warriors. Let's see if they're on top of it. Looks like the officials, they know what they're doing. Isn't it shocking they don't look up here to the media where I am signaling that it's shooting? I can't believe they're not looking up here for guidance. Mariah Coltis shooting at least 1 free throw on this trip, and she knocks it down. Mariah Coltis makes it a 5-point lead. Keeps the free throw trip alive, and 2-for-2 trip. Nothing but net on that one as well. 16-10, your score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And then we got a travel in the full court. So Breckenridge's defense continuing to bring it defensively here, and that travel was Addison Bloom on that one. We got a timeout taken by the Warriors. 60-second timeout. We'll be back after this High Camp Construction timeout. You are listening to Breckenridge Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the i3G Sports Network.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
You know, there's a lot of talk about assisted living facilities in the area, but at Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge, the story really is different. Let me tell you about it. The story at Twin Town Villa is caring eyes looking after the people you love. It's a collection of ears listening to what their residents need. It's the gentle, compassionate action that takes care of those needs. It's real connection that assures you that your family members are never alone. That's just part of the story. Take a tour and see for yourself. Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge.
welcome back after that high camp construction timeout. We got a 16-10 Breckenridge lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Jonica Bernades thought about the three. Instead, we'll get it back to Ava Janing. Ava Janing swings it around the horn to Sydney Roberts, who misses the three. Tracked down by Mariah Colt. This is the Cowgirls. Struggling to hit from deep so far. And Breckenridge, last ones to touch this. And I moved our scoreboard on our YouTube stream, so hopefully that's going to work out a little bit better. Not 100% sure if that's going to maybe cut off something else here, but we'll take it. 6:10 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and Ava Janing swipes the steal and goes for the left-handed layup. Ava Janing with the transition bucket. Saw a lot of those in the last game, so now it does. They feel a lot more rare at the moment. Right wing three off the mark, and they're going to call a foul on Sydney Roberts, it looks like, for not giving space to land. That is the second foul on Sydney Roberts, but they're going to trust the senior to ride it out. $18-10 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. After that, Ava Janing swipe and bucket. On a spear back in the game for Sydney Roberts. Corner three is up from Rinke, and they set that up perfectly off the out-of-bounds play. Claire Rinke with 6 points to lead her squad. Ava Janing trying to answer with a three of her own, and she does. Ava Janing, back-to-back buckets. She's got 6 as well. 21-13 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And trying to get another three-pointer up off the mark. Ryan Coltes, I believe, is the one who tipped that out of bounds. And it was. Breckenridge trying to force the 5, and Parker Yagi swipes the steal. Yagi out in transition with a layup, making up for that one she didn't knock down earlier. 23-13 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And swiped away by Anna Spear. She's looking to get on the fun with a transition layup. Left hand is up and good. Breckenridge putting together a nice little run here by just making the Warriors uncomfortable in the full court, and it's still going. Parker Yagi comes with a jump stop. They're going to get the travel on that one. Couldn't really decide what she was going to do on that one. She said too many good options. 25-13 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowgirls currently on a 9-3 run. Rinke ends up turning it over once again. Jonica Bernades looking to capitalize. And her layup is off the mark, rebounded by Piper Janing, and she follows it in for 2. Piper Janing with the putback. Wheaton maybe going to have to go to a timeout here. 4:30 left to go in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Just maybe to settle things down just a smidge. No, we just kind of got out of a timeout a little bit ago, but Cowgirls are kind of feasting in the full court, and Jonica Bernades is keeping it going. Schmidt with the ball, feeds it in the high post to Schultz. Schultz gets it to Blaves, who took a shot to the mouth. Oof. Don't envy her there. But the foul is on Blaves. She'll head over and talk with head coach Tony Bogenreef really quick. As Schultz misses the first free throw. So she'll get tended to by the medical staff. After Carly Schultz missed the first free throw, trying to make it a 1-2 trip, and she does. So that was a 9-0 run by the Cowgirls. Mariah Coltis with the ball. Kicks it out to Parker Yagi and sets a bit of a moving screen there. They don't even let you do that in football anymore. Mariah Coltis tagged with the foul. 27-14 Breckenridge lead. 4:08 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. After the Cowgirl turnover, very nice drop off to Schultz, but she's got a pair of free throws coming. And hopefully Aaron Bloff is all good to go. She gets checked out by the medical staff once again. So they're bringing in Sydney Roberts back into the game. Keep in mind she's already got 2 fouls here on the bench, and Carly Schultz repeating history, missing the front end. (27-14) lead for Breckenridge on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Carly Schultz, 4 points thus far. And this one gets a nice roll to make it 27-15 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Jonica Bernades bringing it up across the Minnewaska M. They got us on the other side, though, so it looks like a big W. So don't get it mixed up with another school now. This is home of the Minnewaska Lakers. And Jonica Bernades gets it to Ava Janing, who swings it over to Piper Janing, who hits a nice little Euro step and misses the shot. And out of bounds, but tracked down by the Warriors, who then ended up throwing it to Ava Janing, and then Janing draws the foul. And the Warrior fan base is irate. So Ava Janing, thus far 1 of 2. First free throw is up and good from Janing. Next free throw up from Janing, off the mark, rebounded, almost rebounded by Coltis. Tracked down by Sydney Roberts. Jonica Bernades now with the ball. As fun of a dribbler as you will see in the area, and her passing might need a little work just after that one, though. It's turned over. Warriors getting downhill with a layup on the left side, and 2 points for Addison Bloom. All 4 of the 5 starters in the scoring column now. Piper Janing with the ball. Janing, nice little drop off to Mariah Coltis for the little short mid-range jumper, and off the mark. Bernades ties it up for a jump ball. Hard to say who came away with that rebound. They both kind of got it at the same time. Possession arrow goes to the Warriors, who trail 28-17 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Jonica Bernades trying to lock up on Carly Schultz. Schultz is joined by Addison Bloom in the full court. Cowgirls half-court press has been dynamite this year, but Wheaton able to beat it down the court. Sydney Roberts tipping it to keep it alive and come away with it in this physical ball game. Roberts ends up turning it over. Schmidt with the ball. Schmidt almost has it poked free, but gets over to the left side and one. Carly Schultz with the bucket and the foul. 4 straight from the Warriors, who've cut it to single digits. And free throw is off the mark, rebounded by Ava Janing, and Ava Janing is fouled. Trying to tie it up for another jump ball, but a tough break for the Warriors. We'll head on down the other way for the 1-and-1. All of a sudden, both teams are up to 9 team fouls. Ava Janing with the free throw and knocks it down. And shout out to Jordan Windorf watching the broadcast in Florida. I'm super jealous of you. It's kind of chilly here today, Jordan. 2-for-2 trip for Ava Janing. Ava and Piper Janing both been crucial to the squad's success, have both made a huge leap from last year as she pulls down, or Sydney Roberts pulls down the rebound. Granted, that's part of, kind of the nature of getting another year older, which is obviously even way more of a jump every year for the younger players. And Piper and Ava were really good as 7th and 9th graders last year, so it's crazy to think how good they could be next year. But we're focusing on this year, folks. You guys know me. I always let my mind kind of wander into the future all of a sudden, and then I'm looking at retirement homes. 31-19 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard after the Roberts free throw, and now 1 of 2. Wheaton with the ball. Seen a lot of 1-for-2 trips today on both sides. Schultz, nice little package there to free herself up for the layup and the foul. Anna Spear tried stepping in for it, but it's good to say she did a good job of freeing herself up and getting past Piper Janning with a nice little dribble package there. But layup and the foul. Carly Schultz wasn't able to finish the last 3-point play. Going to try to avoid repeating history here as she is up to 8 points here. Make it 9. 31-22 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Ava Janning feeds it into Anna Spear. Back out to Ava Janning. Good job shaking the defenders, making them think she was going one way, and then all of a sudden she's got a wide open lane to the cup. 2 for Ava Janning with the left-handed layup. Wheaton once again trying to beat the press down the floor. 33-22 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and stolen away. Anna Spear with the swipe. Parker Yagi changing speeds once again. Very nice kick out to Ava Janning for an open triple. Off the mark. 33-22 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wheaton rotating around for an open triple from the left side of the floor. Off the mark, rebounded by Yagi. Yagi and Sydney Roberts each with 5 boards on the day. Jonica Bernades goes inside to Piper Janning. Right-handed finish is good. Just navigating around the defense, laying it in for 2. Cowgirls up by a baker's dozen, 35-22 with 50 seconds left. And Parker Yagi, a little bit of physicality there, but coming away with the steal. Picks up her dribble with the left elbow. Gets it out to Anna Spear, and Spear is going to get called for the travel. I think in a lot of other games you're going to see Spear let that rip, but maybe just a few of the early misses from downtown, just not being as aggressive as usual, but we still haven't seen Blofeld back in the game. She is back on the bench, though, so we'll see if we're going to be able to see her in the second half. She gets an ice pack on the mouth after taking a shot to the face. Schultz getting a ball, Schmidt getting a ball screen from Schultz. And I'm going to have to tally up my points because I'm pretty sure I got Schultz for 10. So I might be disagreeing with the scoreboard up here, but they're usually the ones who are on top of it. As first free throw is off the mark for her. And if we want to go with my potentially inaccurate numbers, she is 3 for 7 at the stripe so far. Take it with a grain of salt, folks. You guys know the drill. 35-22 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and 0 for 2 trip. Rebounded by Piper Janning. And turns it over in the full court. Cowgirls getting a little taste of their own medicine with the frustrating turnover before you can get to half court. Anna Spear into the ball game, along with Mariah Coltis. They'll give Sydney Roberts and Parker Yagi a breather, but staying close by for this last 32.9 seconds in this first half. Piper Janning. And then Ava Janning is the one who ends up swiping the steal after Piper was the one guarding on the perimeter. Likely going to tell the 8th grader we're going to try to hold for 1 here. Oh, instead they're going into Mariah Coltis, who throws up a runner but off the mark. 35-22 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Piper Janning trying to slow down Schmidt. Very nice take inside, off the mark, rebounded by Mariah Coltis. Piper Janning tried speeding it up to Ava Janning, and it goes out of bounds for this final 0.3 seconds of the half. But that will likely do it. There it is for the first half. So the Breckenridge Cowgirls with a 35-22 lead at your halftime break. We'll take a quick break for the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. You are listening to Breckenridge basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the I3G Sports Network. We'll return for your Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show once again.
Ever buy something and open the box to find 1,000 pieces ready to assemble? Time-consuming and frustrating. That's why Bear Build Woodworks and Builders First Source offer gorgeous, hassle-free finishes for their doors and millwork. No mess and not stress. With over 30 stain options and 40 paint colors, Bear Build Woodworks pre-finish is the perfect choice for quality that stands the test of time. Get it finished with Bear Built Woodworks and Builders First Source in Wahpeton.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. I'm here to tell you about our hydraulic hoses and fittings. We stock most hoses and fittings from 1/4 inch up to 1.25 inch and rated to 5,500 PSI. From all of us at Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley, we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
What can you do in 30 seconds? Warm up your coffee, tie your shoes, Google, should I get screened for lung cancer? Then actually get screened for lung cancer. If you're a current or former smoker, talk with an Essentia Health provider about your eligibility for a low-dose CT screening, because early-stage lung cancer often has no signs or symptoms. Screening can mean an increased chance of successful treatment. Learn more at essentiahealth.org.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your #1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turnable office, and I'm a guy who likes to think that he can admit when he's wrong, and here's where I was wrong. Apparently, I was the one who was messing up the stats. My apologies. I kept writing Julia Schmidt's points into Carly Schultz's column, so that's where we have the discrepancy, evidently. So, leading the way for Wheaton Herman-Norcross on our State Farm Stat Report on your Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show. We got 9 points from Julia Schmidt. I'm gonna take the scorekeeper's word on it. Claire Rinke's got 6 points, 5 points from Carly Schultz, and then 2 points from Addison Bloom for 22 for the Wheaton Herman-Norcross Warriors. And then the Cowgirls, how'd they get there? 35? Let me tell you. Parker Yagi led the way with 8 points. Or my apologies, actually, I believe Ava Janing, the leading scorer. I got her for 11, but we'll make sure to double check those stats. 8 for Parker Yagi, 5 for Jonica Bernaz. Oh, can't forget about those 6 from Piper Janing. And then we got 2 from Mariah Coltis, 2 from Anna Spear, and then also 1 from Sydney Roberts here. And bear with me, folks. You guys know my math is not that outstanding, and that adds up to 35, so we'll take it. 11 points from Ava Janing, 8 from Parker Yagi, 6 from Piper Janing, 5 from Jonica Bernades once again, and then 2 from Mariah Coltis, 2 from Anna Spear, and then 1 from Sydney Roberts. So Breckenridge putting 7 girls in the scoring column here in the first half. And Erin Blafis did not score, but was able to pull down 3 rebounds, a little behind Jonica Bernades, who had 4, and then Parker Yagi and Sydney Roberts each had 5 apiece. Oh, Mariah Coltis had 4 as well. So everybody kind of helping out on the glass, 2 for Piper Janing and then 2 for Ava Janing. But the reason I brought up Erin Blafis is because we got to keep an eye out. We're going to see her back here in the second half. I'm thinking we are, but she took a pretty nasty shot to the mouth in the first half, so we'll see if that is something that she's going to be able to shake off and get back on the floor. Cowgirls once again up 35-22 on your Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. You are listening to Breckenridge Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the I3G Sports Network.
North Dakota State College of Science is powered by the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, providing grain and agronomy services to help maximize your farm's potential. Red River Grain has been serving farmers for years with competitive prices and high-quality service. Speak to Brad, Carson, or Tammy for all of your grain and agronomy needs. Red River Grain, East Breckenridge, 643-3738. That's 643-3738, or you can find them online at redrivergrain.com.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. $30 in rebates on the purchase of 3 AC Delco wiper blades. $20 in rebates on the purchase and installation of select AC Delco Gold batteries. And $15 in rebates on the purchase and installation of 1 AC Delco cabin air filter and 1 engine air filter. Gear up for winter with these exclusive offers. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
We are getting ready to close out this Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show, your #1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Figured we'd loop back to our keys to the game, brought to you by Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Once again, small town friendly, big town deals, Smith Motors in Wahpeton. And as you guys probably remember, I was saying I think that full court press would really be instrumental to turning a lot of defense into offense, and they really did put it together for that one run. So right away I was getting ready to come out here and be like, well, they didn't really do what I thought they should do. And No, they put together that one really nice run right before halftime to put themselves up by 13, put themselves in the driver's seat here. But once again, you got to make sure to keep the car on the road here for this one. Can't be just coasting and thinking that it's just going to kind of take care of itself. Got to still keep the foot on the gas. How many car analogies can I throw into this Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show that we are just about to wrap up? And thank you to Smith Motors once again for sponsoring the keys to the game. And we'll see if they're going to continue to cause some fits with their full court press. Whether it's any of these perimeter defenders at the top of it, it's going to be a show, that is for sure. 35-22, Breckenridge in the lead. Ava Janning came off the bench and got her squad 11 points. And I got her for 4 for 7 from the free throw line. So she's probably saying I could have even more. And Julia Schmidt, I made sure to clarify her free throw numbers at the break because I was accidentally messing up my columns. I had Julia Schmidt and Carly Schultz. They were one and the same statistically all of a sudden. So 1 of 4 was Julia Schmidt at the line in the opening half. So she also left some at the line. So both teams not exactly shooting terrific from there. And this is kind of strange. Well, they had how much time they were going to give the squads at halftime, and that ran out. So one would think we'd be starting the second half, but now teams are getting up some jumpers, so they're going to give them a couple more minutes to warm up. So we'll take one more break to wrap up our Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. Once again, your #1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. We'll be back with your second half on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live for the i3G Sports Network.
Take charge of your financial future with a proactive approach from Bremer Bank in Breckenridge. Did you know that Bremer offers more than just traditional banking services? We also offer investment, wealth management, and insurance services for all of your financial needs. Bremer can help you plan for your future and protect what matters most. The professionals at Bremer are ready to help you think ahead. Stop by Bremer today to learn more about our comprehensive financial solutions or call 218-643-8721. Kraus Brothers Construction is a diversified construction aggregate materials, heavy equipment, and trucking company, serving the Red River Valley with locations in Wahpeton, Hankinson, Veblen, South Dakota, and Rolog, Minnesota. Give them a call today at 701-642-4488. Kraus Brothers Construction prides themselves in offering and producing outstanding service and superior products to their customers. Give Kraus Brothers Construction a call today at 701-642-4488.
It's the place where good friends gather. It's a place that's all about friendly service, good food, and occasionally really good music, too. Welcome to the Black Pelican in Wyndmere. The Black Pelican is that comfortable place where you can enjoy your favorite beverage. Take home some off sale and make some great memories. Relax and just have some fun. So stop in and take a break from the day. Make some great memories. That's what the Black Pelican is all about. The Black Pelican, where all your friends go in Wyndmere, North Dakota. A remodel, addition, or new construction resembles a puzzle. You look at the edges, the colors, and what you envision as a finished work of art. Showplace Cabinetry, available at Dakota Cabinetry, can help you worry about one less piece of the puzzle. Do you have a picture in mind? Dakota Cabinetry can make your next project complete by offering countertops, custom tile backsplashes, custom tile showers, and flooring too. Stop by our showroom located at 898 8th Avenue South in Wahpeton, or call 642-2100 to check out Showplace Cabinetry.
And welcome back as we get the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show all wrapped up. Your #1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Cowgirls will start off with the ball with a 35-22 lead. Parker Yagi with the ball. Looking to see if anyone was going to cut and get open. Piper Janning will oblige. Left-handed layup off the mark. Bring it up is Julia Schmidt. Swings over to Bloom. Let's rotate over to near the top of the key, back to Schmidt. Aaron Blothis back in the game, so that's encouraging to see for the Cowgirls. Kicked out to the perimeter, now back to Schmidt. She'll put up a three off the mark. Rebounded by Bernades. Jonica Bernades out and running. Cuts between two defenders with the right-handed layup off the mark, though. Schmidt bring it up with Piper Janing waiting for her. Double team comes, and Aaron Blofis rotates over to provide the defense, and then there's a foul down low. Ball got launched into the over the backboard. Two free throws coming for Addison Bloom. First trip to the line for Bloom, who had 2 points in the opening half and knocks down the first. Cuts it down to a dozen with 17 minutes left to go in this ballgame on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and a 1-for-2 trip. Seen quite a few of those as Ehlers comes away with it. And Parker Yagi swipes the steal near half court. It's out and running in transition for two. Yagi into double figures with 10. Excuse me. Ehlers with the ball. Tries going inside, and they got a nice post-up look to Schultz, who dropped it in for two. Carly Schultz with the layup. Jonica Bernades going to get past her defender. Sydney Roberts rotates to Piper Janing, who gets a ball screen. Thought about stepping back for a triple, but instead they'll try to go into the post area. Aaron Blofis kicks it out to Jonica Bernades. Bernades to Sydney Roberts. Roberts hits a spin move. Kicks it out to Parker Yagi for a wide open triple, and she'll miss it. Rebounded by Piper Janing off a few players' hands, and then a foul. That's on Ehlers once again. So Piper Janing is at the stripe. 37-25 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Free throw is good from Janing. Piper Janing. First trip to the line tonight. And it is a 2-for-2 trip. 39-25, Breckenridge in the lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Here in the second round of the Section 6A tournament. And Piper Janing swipes another steal near half court. Layup is up and good. Janing's got a quick 4 points here in the second half and 10 on the night. She joins Yagi in double figures. Schmidt directing traffic. Gets a ball screen. Kicks it out to Schultz for an open three off the mark. And got tied up by one Wheaton player and two Breckenridge players. That's how they should do jump balls. If you can kind of outvote them. We got two girls who are here on this jump ball. Doesn't that mean we should get it? Huh? Potential rule change. It's going to turn into a lot of rugby scrums, but I'm okay with it. As Rinke looks for an open player under the hoop. Gets it into Schultz. Schultz. Ooh! Swings over to the right side, and Parker Yagi ended up taking Rinke out at the legs. And one of those times where they're both making a play on the ball, but you couldn't tell by my reaction that could have been a nasty fall. But Rinke back right up. Luckily, all good to go. And Parker Yagi pick up foul number 3. Yeah, I didn't really see the beginning of that. I just kind of saw the end result. And they're looking for an ISO post-up, and Schultz misses the layup, but follows it. Gets her own rebound once again. This time she'll kick it out to Bloom. Bloom with a little dribble pull-up off the mark, and Wheaton Herman-Norcross just getting on the glass like crazy, but then almost throw it away. Bloom gets it into Schultz. Schultz ends up missing the layup once again. They got about 4 looks there, but couldn't make it happen. Jonica Bernades with the rebound. I got her for 6. Sydney Roberts is going to line up a 3 and knock it down. Sydney Roberts, you guys got to remember, she loves this gym. She went crazy in that game against Hancock last year. Her and Aaron Blofis both went down swinging last year. A lot of girls had good nights, but I remember those two kind of had breakout offensive performances. Corner 3 is up, off the mark, and rebounded by Roberts. Right on cue. Sydney Roberts gets it over to Ava Janing, the 8th grader. Crosses half court, and Sydney Roberts limping over to the bench, a little banged up here, so they're going to check on her. Timeout called by the Cowgirls. This timeout brought to you by High Camp Construction. Once you build with them, you won't build any other way. You are listening to Breckenridge Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live for the I3G Sports Network.
Valley Beet Service and Manufacturing is proud to serve all sugar beet growers in the valley and surrounding areas. Thank you for letting Valley Beat Service and Manufacturing take care of all your beat equipment repairs and reconditioning. Valley Beat Service and Manufacturing offers on-site farm service on all make and models of beat equipment. Thank you for trusting us to take care of your beat equipment repairs. Call 642-1181 to set up an appointment. Valley Beat Service and Manufacturing in Dwight, North Dakota.
All right. Welcome back to Minnewaska Area High School. Ava Janing gets it over to Piper Janing. After the ball kind of came loose, Mariah Coltis lets it rip from the short corner. Nothing but net. Mariah Coltis knocks down the mid-range jumper, and then Jonica Bernardes swipes a steal and gets fouled from behind. Takes a nasty fall after the foul as well, but it's right back up. So Bernardes heading back to the free throw line where she put up 6 shots from there in the opening half. First one is up and good. Cowgirls so far on a 12-3 run to start off the second half. Bernardes, 1-for-2 trip. So Cowgirls up by 22 against Wheaton Herman-Norcross. Team they bested by 27 earlier in the year once again. And a foul is called on the Cowgirls. So Sydney Roberts back in the game, so it looks like she shook off that injury pretty quickly. And with the ball is Schmidt. Rotates it over to the left wing. To Kiana Wall is the one who had the ball, and now taking it hard is Schultz at the rim, and she misses the shot, but Ava Janing tracks down the board. Ava Janing gets it over to Anna Spear, who lets it rip for 3, and off the mark, and out of bounds. She's got to keep getting those shots up, though. I tell you, you haven't seen any fall today. That's all right. You're not going to see them fall if you stop shooting. Schmidt with the ball. Tosses it up to Wall. Kiana Wall, very open teammate. Gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt driving into the paint. Kicks it out to Wall. Wall just inside the arc for a 2. Off the mark. Rebounded by Anna Spear. Spear gets her first rebound of the night, and Ava Janing is fouled before she can even make it to the Minnewaska logo. 47-25, Breckenridge in the lead. Looking to move on to the championship round of the South subsection. I'm going to have to double check that. Don't have the bracket right in front of me at the moment, folks, so bear with me. As Parker Yagi almost turns it over, but is able to track it down. And somehow is able to step through the traffic and is fouled. Got herself out of a bit of a bind there. So her team is sitting comfortably up 22 here with 12:59 left to go in this final frame of the Section 6A clash. And first free throw is good. Piper Janing will get a breather. She's on the bench with Aaron Blofis and Anna Spear. As Yagi goes 2 for 2 on the trip. Cowgirls pulling away from doubling up on the Warriors. They're up 49-25 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Baseline drive on the right side of the floor, out of bounds. Carly Schultz has the lone field goal this half for the Warriors in over 5 minutes of play after the half. And inbound pass is tipped and stolen away by Yagi. She's got to have at least 3 steals on the day. It's to Sydney Roberts, and she has her mid-range pull-up blocked. Wheaton is out and running with it. Schultz, or my apologies, Schmidt Keep getting Schmidt and Schultz mixed up. Doesn't help that their numbers are next to each other. So Julia Schmidt sitting on 9 points for the game to lead her squad. Schultz right behind her with 7, but she could tie her teammate here at the line with a pair of free throws coming. Got fouled from behind. Carly Schultz with her squad down to 49-25 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Throw is off the mark. Schultz was 2 for 4 in the first half. Now she's 2 for 5, but makes the second one. I think she would have been getting another one anyways because I believe Ava Janning might have had a free throw. Would have had a lane violation there, but not necessary. Free throw went down and thrown out of bounds, but off of Wheaton. (49-26), 12-19 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And stolen away. Wheaton off and running with Bloom. She lays it in with the left hand, or with the right hand for 2. Addison Bloom with her first field goal of the second half. Jonica Bernades getting to the hoop. Stole that out of the Schmidt playbook, it looked like. Off the mark. Sydney Roberts with the board. She misses it as well. So Wheaton comes up with a stop. 49-28 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Schmidt with the ball. Going to drive on Roberts. Loves that back down. Kiana Wall. Looking to feed it into Schultz in the post. They had a size mismatch, but Jonica Bernades is able to swipe it away. Bernades took a little bump there afterward too, but unfazed. Ava Janning ends up throwing a rocket down low and out of bounds off the Warriors. Like she was trying to kind of go into a Euro step and get a little contact there, and I was a little surprised she didn't get the foul call and the ball flew out of bounds, and she was like, oh, well, I guess we'll just settle for an out of bounds play here. As we still got the ball. Jonica Bernades gets the ball off the inbound. Swings it over to Piper Janning. Janning and steps around with a right-handed layup off the mark. Rebounded by Erin Blafis, who follows it for 2. Erin Blafis into the scoring column. And then we got a foul on one of the Jannings. It's going to be on Piper this time. 51-28 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Schmidt, once again, trying to back down her defender. Gets back out of the left wing. Lets it rip from 3, and nothing but net for Julia Schmidt. She's into double figures with a dozen. 51-31 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. On a spear. Dribble kick out to Ava Janning. Ava Janning out to Piper Janning. Rotated over to Jonica Bernades. Looking to attack inside. Right-handed layup off the mark. And Erin Bloff is looking for her second put back off the mark. And they're going to get Jonica Bernades for the foul. A little bit of contact trying to pull down the rebound. Wheaton, Herman-Norcross down 51-31 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Piper Janning kind of doing it all in the full court all by herself. She's outnumbered, but she said there's only one ball for me to follow. But Wheaton gets down the floor, and Ehlers is back in the game. Kicks it out where the shot is blocked in the right corner, but no block out. Leads to the offensive rebound, and Jonica Bernades pulls down the board. Bernades swings it over to the right side to Anna Spear. Hands and feet ready to shoot. Off the mark, though. Ava Janning with the board. Ava Janning was looking to go to work, but she is fouled. She's having a pretty solid night on the glass as well. 4 rebounds. Got a lot of girls with 4 rebounds here. Everybody's kind of taking care of business today. Which usually that is kind of how it goes, but usually there's a couple that pull away from everybody, just like how Ava Janning's going to try to do that scoring-wise. She's now got 14 after that corner pocket 3. 54-31 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Breckenridge in the lead with 9:50 left to go. They're going inside, and Jonica Bernades is going to get tagged for another foul. So a 54-31 score for Breckenridge, or Breckenridge in the lead. Ava Janning in double figures with 14. Parker Yeage's got a dozen. Piper Janning's got 10. And this first free throw by Schultz is off the mark. Getting deja vu from the last trip Schultz had to the line just a little bit ago. Missed the front ender. Tried to make up for it on the second one, and this time it'll be an 0 for 2 trip, but Ehlers with the putback. Or Ehlers, my apologies. Jared and Ehlers has spent a bulk of the game on the bench with foul trouble. So we haven't really seen her a whole lot, but she did start in this ball game. They go inside to Piper Janning. Piper Janning with the nifty footwork. Ends up throwing it away, though. Was looking for Aaron Blofis on a little high post to low post feed, but tied up for a jump ball. It stays with Breckenridge. With 9:23 left to go. And Reagan Spildy checks into the ball game. One of the senior warriors on this squad. Getting it, Jonica Bernardes feet behind the top of the key. Rotates it to Anna Spear. And there's nothing but net. You can tell they wanted to get her confidence going for the next game for sure. They were like, we got to get Anna to knock down one of these at least. And she lets it rip from the corner. 57-33 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Jonica Bernardes swipes the steal, and she's off and running. Comes to a jump stop and lays it in for two. And Nita doesn't look too bad from last season's injury for sure. Bernardes with the coast-to-coast finish. 59-33 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And checking in the ball game is Jaden Keller. My apologies, better get the camera down there for all you viewers on YouTube at KBMW News Live. Very much appreciate you for hopping on the broadcast. Makes it a lot easier to justify doing another one when we get some people tuning in. So very much appreciate all of you listeners at home. And Rinke knocks down the first free throw. First point of the second half here. Rinke, 2 for 2 trip. 59-35 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowgirls, the big advantage. They got Sydney Roberts rotating it over to Piper Janning and then stolen away. Rinke still on the right side of the floor. Bloom, it's over to the left wing. Now over to the right side of the floor to Rinke. Jonica Bernardes. In his stance guarding, and Piper Janning comes away with the steal. Janning gets it to Aaron Blofis. Blofis to Bernardes. Bernardes firing the three from deep off the back iron. Tracked down by Piper Janning for the long board. Janning looking to get it out to Bernardes. Jonica Bernardes gets a ball screen from Sydney Roberts. Swings it over to Anna Spear. They got to post up down low if they want it. Sydney Roberts was looking to go inside her, but she traveled. Checked to see if there was something wrong with her shoes. She's not sure how they moved. We got a timeout taken, 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. You are listening to Cowgirl Basketball on B92.7 FM, and this timeout is brought to you by Highcamp Construction. Cowgirls lead 59-35.
When you need care, you want to know it's close to where you live, work, and play. That's why at Sanford Health, we're committed to providing you with the care you need, when you need it, right here where you call home. Dr. Dylan Torgerson is a family medicine physician that offers care for the entire family in Wahpeton. And it's always easy to make an appointment with convenient clinic locations, hours, and online options that fit your schedule. Find your provider, Dr. Dylan Torgerson, at sanfordhealth.org or by calling 642-7000.
After that Highcamp Construction, we are back at Minnewaska Area High School where the Cowgirls hold a commanding 59-35 lead. 7:54 left to go, and Breckenridge will get a front row seat from their bench to watch the inbound, and Wheaton Herman-Norcross looking to attack right away with Rinke. Rinke picks up her dribble, Dishes it off. Swung around near the top of the key. Now they're looking to get it to Bloom, who's cutting toward the hoop, and Bloom's turnaround shot is off the mark, rebounded by Anna Spear. 7:30 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Yagi gets it to Sydney Roberts. Roberts drives inside with the right-handed layup off the mark. Mariah Coltis got a hand on it, but it wasn't able to hold on to the board. Warriors with Rinky. Gets it over the left side to Bloom. Bloom feeds it in the left corner. And now it's dropped into the right corner to Kellen and tied up for a jump ball. Sydney Roberts. Once again, the culprit. Tying it up for a jump ball. That's what Wheaton will tell you, though. And Schmidt has the ball. Swings it to Schultz. Looking to go inside. Nice little kick out to the left corner to Bloom. Off the mark. Rebounded by Parker Yagi. Yagi fires it down the floor to Sydney Roberts. Roberts ends up having to go out of bounds. And they're going to say off of the Warriors into the Breckenridge student section, which I'm assuming camo is the theme. Yeah, I'm assuming so. And a nice find from Coltis to Ava Janing on the cut to the rack. Ava Janing with the finish. Make it 61-35 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Bloom with a nice cut to the hoop and gets rotated out to Schmidt. Schmidt to Schultz. Schultz puts up a three from the left side. Off the mark and rebounded by Bloom. Spear thought that one was going out of bounds, so was going to let it, but Bloom made the nice hustle play. Schmidt backing down the defender. Gets it to Schultz, who swings it over to Bloom. Now they try going inside to Schmidt, but stolen away. Ava Janing fires it on the floor to Parker Yagi. Yagi rotates it over to Ava Janing. Now over to Sydney Roberts. Over to Parker Yagi. Parker Yagi lines up a three from near the top of the key. Off the mark. Head coach Tony Bogenreef saying she got laid out after that shot. No foul call, but Wheaton's off and running, and they end up throwing it out of bounds anyways. 61-35 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 5:51 left to go. This game kind of, for the most part, went how a lot of people thought it was projected to go. As they go inside to Coltis. Coltis finds Sydney Roberts cut into the rack and tied up for another jump ball. Her and Schmidt, a couple fiery competitors in this ball game. 5:39 left to go. Breckenridge looks to keep their season rolling, and Anna Spear back-to-back triples here in the second half. Extends the lead to 29 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 5:25 left to go. They get it to Spildy. Spildy to Schmidt. Schmidt going to drive on Roberts, and Mariah Coltis rotated over. It was just a hair late, so she'll pick up the foul. Julia Schmidt, her squad down by 29. First free throw off the mark. Colin Hout in for her first action. Schmidt currently 1 of 5 at the line, make it 2 of 6. Go over the reverse jinx there. 64-36 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Ava Janing swings it over to Colin Howe. Once again, just checked into the ball game. She gets it to Anna Spear. Spear, dribble kick out to Aaron Blafas. Now Colin Howe has it and has it stolen away. Tried going between a pair of defenders and no luck. They get it over to Schmidt. Schmidt maybe took a little contact on that one, but layup was off the mark. Ava Janing crosses the timeline, hits that behind the back dribble, and Bloom tried getting there before her, but maybe it was even just a smidge too early and ended up getting the foul instead. 4:46 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and Reagan Spildy checks out of the ball game to a nice ovation from the crowd. What will be her final game of high school basketball. Anna Spear puts up a floater off the mark. Wheaton Herman-Norcross out running with the layup from Bloom. Addison Bloom gets in on the fun. 64-38, her squad trails. Colin Hout gets it to Sydney Roberts. Roberts dishes out to Ava Janing. Quick rotate over to Anna Spear, and now back out to Janing. Colin Hout looking to attack baseline. Drops over to Aaron Blofus in the short corner, who turns right around and dishes off to Sydney Roberts, but Roberts' three is off the mark, rebounded by the Warriors. And leaking out in transition for two is Schultz, but she ends up missing and fouls Anna Spear. She's being a little too aggressive on the rebound and ended up pancaking Spear really quick there. She'll head to the stripe. She's got 8 points so far. Could go into double figures here at the stripe. As Sydney Roberts exits the ball game. Shot is up from Spear, off the mark on the 1-and-1. So Wheaton Herman-Norcross will take over off the miss. And out of bounds. They're going to say Ava Janing, the last one to touch that. All right, Coltis back into the ball game. It's inbounded to Schmidt. Schmidt kicks it out to near the top of the key to Spildy. Drills the three. Reagan Spildy into the scoring column in her final game, 64-41. 3.5 minutes left on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. .6-0 run for the Warriors here. And the Cowgirls, for those who haven't watched them this year, are in a bit of a weird predicament as Sydney Tischer goes into the paint and they're going to call timeout. You know, a little bit of a weird predicament where they don't really have the bench to be able to clear the bench. They have 8 girls that are part of the rotation and then 4 girls, I believe, who are out, or 3 girls who are out of the rotation. So just however it works, there's going to be 2 girls who are regular contributors that are going to be in the end of this ball game. It's definitely not a running up the score situation, but we'll take a quick break for this High Camp Construction timeout. You are listening to Breckenridge Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the i3G Sports Network.
Superior Builders proudly supports tonight's high school sporting contest. Brian Bernatus and the team at Superior Builders have been the post-frame building experts for over 20 years. Get the ball rolling on your dream building today by visiting superiorbuildersnd.com and check out the team's unmatched craftsmanship. Superior Builders also sponsors Plays of the Week, supporting high school athletes on the KBMWnews.com Facebook. Superior Builders proudly supports all the superior athletes in our community.
After that High Camp Construction timeout, we get a 64-41 ball game on the floor for the Cowgirls. Sydney Tischer, Mariah Coltis, Anna Spear, Colin Hout, and Riley Johnson as well, as Riley Johnson just checked in the ball game. Schmidt skips it over to Spildy in the left corner, and she knocks down the triple. Reagan Spildy cuts the lead down to 20 and makes it a 9-0 run. Sydney Tischer with a beautiful fine down low to Riley Johnson, but she misses the shot. Mariah Coltis follows it for her 5th rebound and her 6th point as well with the putback. And Schmidt is going to dribble this one off of Coltis' foot. 2:33 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Eller's into the game for Wall. And Rinke comes out of the ball game. Or my apologies, she was going over to the bench to inbound. She just blended right in. Got it into Bloom. Sydney Tischer. Gardner on the perimeter, and then this three is off the mark. They were looking for Spildy's 3rd three, but Sydney Tischer comes away with the board. 66-44 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Mariah Coltis gets it out to Riley Johnson. Swings it to Anna Spear. Spear loses her dribble, stolen away by Schmidt. Schmidt, the transition layup, and lays it in for 2. 66-46 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Tischer to Johnson. Riley Johnson rotates to Anna Spear. Spear trying to avoid having it stripped free, and head coach Tony Bogenreef will take another timeout. Kind of get his squad out of this situation for the final 148. You're listening to Breckenridge basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live for the I3G Sports Network. Back in 30 seconds.
Are you looking to replace existing countertops or new build projects? Prairie Stone Countertops provides premium stone at a competitive rate. Prairie Stone will price match quotes for 20% or more savings. With over 400 stone slabs in stock to view, we provide a large variety of inventory on hand. Prairie Stone Countertops is a trusted partner for all of your countertop projects and installation. We'd like to extend thanks to all of our satisfied customers from all of us at Prairie Stone Countertops.
To find out more information or to view their gallery, visit them on the web at prairie-stone.com or give them a call today at 605-637-5582.
And welcome back. With 1:48 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Breckenridge is up 66-46. Mariah Coltis puts up a mid-range jumper off of the out-of-bounds play, off the mark. Warriors kick it out to the left corner to Rinke for a triple. Claire Rinke into double figures with 11. And the lead is now down to 17 with 90 seconds left. Riley Johnson rotates to Colin Hout. And Colin Hout's going to get called for the carry. 1:24 left to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowgirls at one point were leading by, I think the lead got as high as 24? No, 29. And since then, it's been a 13-2 run. And a full timeout is called by Wheaton. So a bit of a timeout fest here, but another timeout brought to you by Heitkamp Construction. You are listening to Section 6A basketball on B92.7 FM. 119 away from Breckenridge, moving on to the next round.
Mindak Farmers Cooperative is proud to be serving the Red River Valley since 1974. The staff in Mindak Farmers Cooperative would like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of the agribusiness community. From the fields to the parts stores to the factory, everyone works together to sweeten the local economy, pumping millions into the strength of our schools, communities, and businesses. Thanks to all for helping support the local farmer and our communities. Pure sugar by nature. Mindak Farmers Cooperative in Wahpeton.
And welcome back after that Heitkamp Construction timeout. Breckenridge look to put the finishing touches on this last 119. Coming out on the court for the Cowgirls. We got Anna Spear, Colin Hout, Sydney Tischer, Riley Johnson, and Mariah Coltis as well. And the referee has decided he does not want to join the Wheaton team. Decided not to catch the pass after it was thrown right at him. That's why you don't trust your peripheral vision when you're checking that blind spot in traffic, folks. Sometimes it's lying to you. Inbounding on the sideline to the right of the hoop. The Warriors as they check all their seniors out of the game. So they can get one last ovation here. Seniors can hug it out. Yeah, it's always the worst part of the playoffs. You got to take the 99% good of the playoffs because it's super fun with the 1% of the bad. Someone's playing their last basketball game. That's never fun. But Breckenridge Cowgirls just have to close out this last minute of the game. It's about to say 102, but the scorekeeper's trying to get out of here. The clock keeper's trying to get out of here too. Respect. 57 seconds left to go in this ball game. Cowgirls with the 66-49 lead. Colin Howlett. Dribble kick out to Anna Spear. They're saying run as much clock as you want, ladies. They get inside to Mariah Coltis, who kicks it out to Riley Johnson. Johnson to Hout, Colin Hout. Gets it over to Anna Spear with 12 seconds left. Riley Johnson rotates to Sydney Tischer. Someone's probably going to have to try to get to the hoop here. Anna Spear gets it to Riley Johnson. Her three is tipped. So rebounded by the Warriors. Got 24 seconds left to go. Try to get one more bucket into the stat column. Rotate over to the left wing as they have cleared out the bench. And Wheaton Herman-Norcross passing around the perimeter over to the right wing. They got 6 seconds left. Little mid-range pull-up is off the mark, followed by the Warriors. They miss it, and they're going to try to get a buzzer beater in, and they will not. So Breckenridge will win this 66-49 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll take a quick break, come back with your Miller Realty post-game show, run through the stats for you, and also get your play of the game brought to you by Red River Agency, as well as your player of the game brought to you by Essentia Health. You've been listening to Breckenridge Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the I3G Sports Network.
They say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. At OK Tire, we're here to keep you going. From Firestone tires and replacements to retreads and even Firestone tracks, we have you covered. Our certified Firestone experts are ready to get you back up and running, no matter if you're on site or in the field, saving you time and money. OK Tire, we keep the tough going.
Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck in tonight's games. If you or someone you know is looking for a new career, Comdell Innovation is here. Comdell is looking to hire machinists and tool fabrication technicians. Head to ComdellInnovation.com and click Job Opportunities to apply. That's Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, wishing the best of luck to students and coaches in tonight's game.
Cargill Wahpeton is hiring for operations technicians. $28 an hour starting pay with $3,000 sign-on bonus. No experience needed. We will train. Great benefits and immediate PTO. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. It's a great time for winter fun. Your friends at Dakota Valley Electric would like to remind you to be extra cautious while riding snowmobiles. Be sure to watch out for power poles, guy wire, and electrical equipment that can be hidden by snow. Transformer boxes and cabinets may be buried. See a down power line? Stay away and report it. Have fun and stay safe. From the folks at Dakota Valley Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Good luck to all the teams in the district tournament.
Wahpeton Parks and Recreation is proud of our community and the talented student athletes competing tonight, providing community collaborations, a family-focused environment, and endless activities. Watt Parks and Rec is here for you. Make sure to check out their website, wahpetonparks.com, for more information on rec programs, parks, facilities, and events. Check out our Facebook page, Wahpeton Parks and Recreation, for all other updates. And good luck to all teams and coaches from all of us at Wahpeton Parks and Recreation.
Thrifty Horizons wishes all the players good luck throughout the playoffs. Check out Thrifty Horizons on Facebook for daily sales. Thrifty Horizons is in need of clean, resellable household donations. Thrifty Horizons store and donation hours are Monday through Wednesday, 9 to 5, Thursday, 9 to 7, and Friday, 9 to 3. Donatable items including clothing, toys, furniture, books, and movies. Find us at 229 Minnesota Avenue, Breckenridge, Minnesota. Good luck from all of us at Thrifty Horizons.
And welcome to the Miller Realty Postgame Show here on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live, part of the I3G Sports Network. And time for your State Farm Stat Report as the Breckenridge Cowgirls move on to the subsection title game with a 66-49 victory over Wheaton Herman-Norcross. They will face the winner of, my apologies, folks, West Central Area and Hancock. I had to make sure to double check that. I didn't want to get the wrong teams here. And then Breckenridge would end up having a rematch in the subsection title game with Hancock potentially if West Central Area doesn't take care of business in that game. And then on the other side of the bracket, on the north subsection, resides Hillcrest, Park Christian, Underwood, and New York Mills. We'll be battling today as well, so we'll make sure to keep you guys updated on all of that. But now for your State Farm Stat Report, as promised. Got a lot of girls to run through, got into the scoring column. We'll start with Wheaton Herman-Norcross, and leading the way for the Warriors in this ballgame, Julia Schmidt had 9 points in the first half, 6 in the second for her 15. Joining her in double digits was Claire Rinke, hit from downtown twice and buried 3 free throws as well. 8 points for Carly Schultz, 7 for Addison Bloom. And then 6 off the bench for Reagan Spildy and 2 from Jaredyn Ellers. So they will bid adieu to 3 seniors on this squad, Reagan Spildy, Addison Bloom as well, and then also Julia Schmidt. So definitely going to be missed here for the Wheaton Herman-Norcross program. And now for your State Farm Stat Report on the Breckenridge side. Leading the way was Ava Janning with 16 points and 4 rebounds. She was joined in double figures by Parker Yagi, who had 12 points and 6 rebounds. Piper Janning also hit double figures. She had 10 points, 4 rebounds. Jonica Bernades and Anna Spear with 8 apiece, 7 rebounds for Bernades to lead the team, actually. She shared the team lead, and then 2 for Anna Spear, followed by 6 from Mariah Coltis, who also had 5 rebounds off the bench. And then I got Sydney Roberts for 4 points, 7 rebounds. Don't want to forget anybody here. And Erin Bloffus with 2 points, 5 rebounds. And then we got a rebound off the bench from Sydney Tischer. No points, but she did get a rebound. And Colin Howard, Riley Johnson also got in the ball game for this squad. So that is a look at your State Farm Stat Report. So once again, the Cowgirls advance to the subsection title game. They'll face the winner of the ball game that's about to tip off after this one. So I better wrap up my post-game show a little quicker than I anticipated in case someone else needs to get in here. But we'll take another quick break here on your Miller Realty post-game show. Come back with your play of the game brought to you by Red River Agency, as well as your player of the game brought to you by Essential Health. You are listening to the Miller Realty post-game show on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live per the i3G Sports Network.
A good coach knows how to set goals, analyze risk, and win. American Federal takes a similar approach with your money. We bring together the bankers who make banking easy for you. Whether you're financing a business, needing insurance, planning for retirement, or buying a home, American Federal advisors can take care of it all for you. Together with American Federal, always a winning team. Member FDIC.
Scott's Electric has built their entire reputation on quality workmanship. Their dedication is to you. At Scott's Electric, it's all about customer satisfaction. They cover all the bases. New construction from commercial to industrial, agricultural, residential, and communications. Scott's Electric wrote the book on electric service and repair. They can handle utility placement and street lighting too. Find them at www.scottselectric.net or call 701-642-9244. Scott's Electric, quality workmanship with dedication to customer satisfaction.
When you're looking for catering, what comes to mind? Joel Ellingson at Favorites Drive-Thru Deli. Give him a call at 899-0942 for your catering events. Find him on Facebook, too. Favorites Drive-Thru Deli in Breckenridge.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Jody Hendrickson, your Wahpeton Edward Jones financial advisor, can help get you ready for whatever life throws at you, even the welcome surprises. She will work with you to meet your changing needs to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, she can help make them feel a little less unexpected. Call Jody Hendrickson at 701-642-5762 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Have you ever been driving and see a small pebble hit your windshield, resulting in a crack or chip? Well, it happens to even the best drivers. Jaworski Glass and Repair on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton is your local glass repair expert. They repair glass chips on all types of vehicles, as well as windshield replacements and custom glass cutting. Jaworski Glass and Repair guarantees quality work in a prompt manner. Give Jaworski Glass and Repair a call today, 642-4527.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Welcome back to the Miller Realty post-game show on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live for the i3G Sports Network. And it's time for your play of the game, folks, brought to you by Red River Agency in Breckenridge, your hometown agents in Breckenridge. And you know what? I'm gonna go with that nice little flurry that Breckenridge put together. If you haven't noticed, I always do multiple plays for play of the game. Just easier that way. I'm gonna do that little flurry right before the half where Breckenridge started turning over Wheaton like crazy, and we're able to turn that defense into offense that we were talking about that we wanted to see from them. And they had been playing good defense. They just hadn't been playing great defense, that we've kind of expected from them. I mean, they have 20-plus wins on the year. We expect them to be great every game, right? And they ended up really turning it on there and started giving the Warriors fits, and that's what helped them build such a nice little cushion to take a 13-point lead into halftime. They eventually built that lead up all the way to 29. I know the score is a little deceptive there, as Wheaton did end the game on a 14-2 run when the Cowgirls had to go clear out the bench, but 66-49 your final once again. Red River Agency play of the game, that sequence before the half as Breckenridge was able to pour it on and build up their lead. And then for the player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health here with you, I think I'm going to, it's a bit of a cop-out. It's pretty easy to just pick out who the leading scorer was, but I genuinely think Ava Janing gave the Cowgirls exactly what they needed off the bench today. As far as an offensive punch, and also someone who was willing to, kind of stretch the floor a little bit and knock down some triples, and she was also getting to the free throw line, which was getting some Wheaton girls into foul trouble too. So everything she did was kind of benefiting them. I know she's probably going to say that she's a little upset with herself for missing 3 free throws in the first half, but she hit from deep in both halves and ended the night with 16 points and was kind of just making the right play over and over again, and was also part of that defensive effort too. So Ava Janing is my pick, the 8th grader for player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health here with you. So that will do it, folks. Very much appreciate all of you for tuning into this broadcast. It was a blast. We're going to be back at it again on Monday for Breckenridge's play-in game. That'll be at home. And we'll make sure to give you guys updates on that, because I know we got to make sure we got an announcer available too. As we'll get to that when we get to it. But we're planning on having Breckenridge on the broadcast schedule for Monday and Tuesday next week. Breckenridge Cowboys opening up their with a section play-in game, and then it'll be on their home floor once again. And then Minnewaska Area High School is where we'll be once again on Tuesday, as the Cowgirls will once again face the winner of West Central Area and Hancock for the subsection title and a trip for the section championship game as well. The Breckenridge Cowgirls trying to chase their dream at making a run to the state tournament. You've been listening to the Miller Realty Postgame Show, and then the play of the game once again was the run from the Cowgirls right before halftime. Player of the game, Ava Janing, will be taking that home from Essentia Health. And thank you all so much for tuning into the broadcast one more time. Breckenridge moving on in the Section 6A tournament with a 66-49 victory. You've been listening to Breckenridge Basketball on B92.7 FM. And one more time, let me shout out the bonus sponsors once again. And we have Bremer Bank, or actually let's start from the bottom this time around. Apologies. We'll shout out Jaworski Glass and Repair, Edward Jones Agent, Jody Hendrickson as well, Favorites Drive-Thru, Scott's Electric, American Federal Bank, 30 Horizons, Wapton Parks and Recreation, Dakota Valley Electric Cooperative, Cargill, Comdell Innovation, OK Tire, as well as Mindak Farmers Cooperative, Prairie Stone, Superior Builders, Sanford Health, Valley Beat Service and Manufacturing, Dakota Cabinetry, the Black Pelican Bar and Grill in Wyndmere, Cross Brothers Construction, and Bremer Bank in Breckenridge, Wapton as well. Thank you all so much for hopping on and sponsoring this postseason, making this broadcast possible. And also to the regular sponsors as well. You've been listening to the Miller Realty Postgame Show, and Breckenridge Basketball. Cowgirls once again advancing with a 66-49 victory. Have a great rest of the day, folks.
Tonight's Breckenridge basketball game was brought to you by Breckenridge Public Schools, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, High Camp Construction, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, North Dakota State College of Science, Optimum Rehab, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, Red River Grain, Smith Motors, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, and Twin Town Villa. Be sure to go to kbmwnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. And make sure to catch the Giants Sports Show every Saturday at 9 a.m. Thanks for listening.